What's up, everyone? My name is Danielle, and I'm one of the educators here at Great Lakes Aquarium, back for another Wild Lesson Wednesday. So on Monday, during Phenology Monday, we talked a lot about migration and why birds migrate. Well, today, we're going to zone in on one of these animals that migrate specifically through this area, and that's a raptor. So, raptors, as you can kind of see behind me, there's two examples. We have Bogey and Horace. Raptors are a carnivorous bird. That means that they are carnivores, so they're eating meat. Oftentimes, these raptors are also called birds of prey. Now, there's another animal out there that we don't really see on Earth these days, also called a raptor, and that's a type of dinosaur. That's not what we're talking about here, but they do still have some of the characteristics that kind of remind me of those dinosaur raptors. One of those being talons. So I have a fake foot here of a bald eagle, and you can see these long talons. Now, a raptor's foot is very strong, and that's because they need to be able to grab onto their prey and sometimes hang onto it for a long distance. So those strong little finger-like pieces will clamp shut, and those long talons are great for digging in, but also sometimes pulling and tearing. So one thing that kind of sets a raptor apart from other birds are those talons and strong feet. Another thing they have, which is pretty different from the dinosaur raptor, is a curved beak. So at the end of that curve, we also see a nice sharp tip. This is perfect for tearing meat. So like I said, these are carnivores. They're going to be eating meat. So they're going to need to get down in there and really rip. We have to use forks and knives. They kind of have that built in right into their beak. Now, one of the third things that makes a raptor is its keen eyesight. So if we look at this bald eagle skull here, we can see that the eye areas are really, really big. Raptors have really big eyes compared to the size of their head. And that's to allow for all of their eye muscles and those really nice big eyes to work perfectly to zone in and focus really quickly on prey. Some raptors, like owls, have really big eyes as well that allow them to see at night. So they need to be really good hunters at night. Another thing about their eyes that help them have such keen eyesight is they are forward facing. So if I pull up this plushie here, those eyes are looking straight at you. Now in the animal world, we like to say eyes in front, born to hunt, eyes on side, born to hide. So if you think about all sorts of different animals, thinking about where their eye placement is can tell you if they're a predator or a prey. So those forward-facing eyes are great for zoning in on prey. We even have forward-facing eyes too, because we're predators. Other animals like deer or rabbits, they have eyes on the side, and that helps them stay really aware of where some predators might be. So eyes on side, born to hide. So if we look over at our raptors that we have here at Great Lakes Aquarium, so we have Bogey the bald eagle and Horace the turkey vulture. Take a good look and see if you can recognize some of those features that we just talked about. So talons and strong feet, a hooked, sharp beak, and forward-facing eyes. You can see Bogey's really checking us out, wondering what we're doing. And I definitely recommend coming on down to Great Lakes Aquarium to watch these animals and their behaviors. In other places in Duluth, you can also see many raptors, such as Hawk Ridge. That's a great place to see that raptor migration. The raptor migration happens in both the fall and the spring, and there are days that you can see hundreds of raptors moving through our area, which is pretty amazing. So with that, thanks for joining us for Wild Lesson Wednesday. We'll be back again next week with, again, another Phenology Monday and another Wild Lesson Wednesday. We're super excited that you joined in with us today, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. See ya!